So last video on this, again, the highest level of authority on the hierarchy for Islam is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No one goes against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Second highest is going to be authority. You know, those public figures who are given authority, as long as they don't tell us to go against what something Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or our prophets tell us to do. That's the second level, highest level on the hierarchy. And the third highest level is going to be, again, our parents. And again, as long as our parents are not telling us to do something that's against Quran, Sunnah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or against the authority, then we are supposed to listen to them and do what they tell us to do. So again, for example, eat vegetables, eat the food that I got you, turn the lights off when you leave the house, or something like that. Something that makes sense and is clearly not something against Islam. It's not something, the authority tells is not against the law, right? And your parents told you to do it, then it would be haram for you not to do that thing, because we are supposed to respect, obey, and listen to our parents, as long as, again, it's not against Quran or Sunnah. But if it's something like an idea, like something like promoting racism, don't associate with those people because they're a certain color, or they belong to a certain race, or discrimination, or any kind of ideals that go against Islam that your parents or family is trying to push towards you, then it would be haram for you to listen to them and accept that. You add that because that's clearly against Quran. That's clearly against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If your parents tell you to prioritize your culture or something in your culture over what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or Quran tells us, or Sunnah tells us to do, it would be haram for you to listen to them as well, right? Because again, it contradicts what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us to do, and again, they don't have power and authority over Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For you to obey them would be to not obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In that case, it's not acceptable. You cannot do that. You shouldn't do that. And then next to that, that's for women, basically. If the only difference in changing that is if you get married. So like if you get married and you have a husband now actually the third highest level of power towards you would be your husband. So your husband has rights over your parents if you're married. So then that would put your parents fourth in line in that hierarchy of power. So you're after the husband, what he tells you to do, then as long as it doesn't contradict your husband, the authorities, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then you can listen to your parents. And same for your husband, as long as your husband can't tell you to do something that's against authority or against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but he can tell you to do something against your parents or family, because that's the line of order. Now he's third in that level of hierarchy. So that's basically the hierarchy of power in Islam, y'all. All right, y'all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.